Parametrics. Okay. The first one is a verify that, so it's just a simple case of, let's start looking at the question. Y squared minus x squared equals 4. If x equals t minus 1 over t and y equals t plus 1 over t, is it true that y squared minus x squared equals 4? So that's what it's asking. Verify means check that this is the case. So stick this x into here, stick this y into here. Do you get 4 as an answer? So if y is t plus 1 over t, then y squared is going to be that squared, which means you're going to get t squared, or you can write it out as t plus 1 over t. I'll do it the slow way just to make sure we don't make any errors. So you do your first outside, inside, last, or whatever. You should get t squared plus 1 over t times t is 1, so we're going to get plus 1 plus another 1, which is 2, plus 1 over t squared. If we do x is t minus 1 over t, then x squared is going to be, do it by the same way. We get t squared minus 1 over t times minus 1 over t is still plus 1 over t squared. But this time we've got minus 1 over t times t, which is minus 1. So this will come out as t squared minus 2. Now, if y squared is t squared plus 2 plus 1 over t squared, and x squared is t squared minus 2 plus 1 over t squared, when we do y squared minus x squared, I think I probably said that very quickly, sorry, we get t squared plus 2 plus 1 over t squared minus t squared minus 2 plus 1 over t squared. Now clearly the t squareds are going to cancel, the 1 over t squareds are going to cancel, but because we've got 2 minus minus 2, that leaves us with 4, as the question told us. Now it says dy by dx. Okay, to work out dy by dx, classic application of chain rule, we're going to do dy by something times d something by dx, and that something is clearly t. Now we've got y in terms of t, so dy by dt is going to be 1, t differentiates 1 over t is t to the minus 1, so that's going to become minus 1 times t to the minus 2, or minus 1 over t squared. And to do dx by dt, we do the same thing. We do 1, and then this is going to be minus t to the minus 2, so it's going to be plus t to the minus 2, so this becomes 1 plus 1 over t squared. That's dx by dt, that's dy by dt, so dy by dt we stick straight in. Dt by dx is the same as 1 over dx by dt. So if dx by dt is 1 plus 1 over t squared, it's going to be 1 over 1 plus 1 over t squared. Now, it's all going to get a bit complicated here. It makes sense at this stage to simplify our fractions. 1 minus 1 over t squared we can write as a fraction all over t squared. 1 is the same as t squared over t squared. That's 1, so that's the same. I hope you're happy with that. And then 1 over 1 plus t squared. Well, 1 plus t squared is going to be, if we put that all over t squared, 1 is the same as t squared over t squared. So that's the same as t squared plus 1. So 1 over 1 plus t squared is going to be this flipped around. Now, you can see then that the t squareds are going to cancel here and here. And we're left with t squared minus 1 over t squared plus 1. Why is that different to what we've got here, where it says t minus 1, t plus 1? Well, that's because t squared minus 1 is the classic difference of two squares. So you can check it for yourself. If you multiply t plus 1, t minus 1 out, you'll get t squared minus 1. Now it says hence find the stationary points, coordinates of the stationary points. We've got to find the x and y values. For stationary points, we've got dy by dx equals 0. And really, we're only interested in the numerator, as long as the denominator is not equal to 0. But since it's 1 plus t squared, it can never be 0, because it's 1 plus a squared value. So for dy by dx equals 0, we've got t plus 1, t minus 1 equals 0. So t is 1 or minus 1. When t is 1, we need to work out what x and y are, and that'll be our coordinates, sorry. X is going to be 1 minus 1 over 1, 1 minus 1 over 1 being 0, and y is going to be 1 plus 1 over 1, which is 2, so the coordinate is 0, 2. When t is minus 1, x is going to be minus 1 minus 1 over minus 1, which is still 0, and y is going to be minus 1 plus 1 over minus 1, which is minus 2. And that is the answer.